Hello everyone, today I'm here to do my September book haul. I know September is not quite over yet, but as you can see, I've acquired a lot of books so far. I may acquire more. I'm not, well, maybe for my birthday, I'm not too sure. I just thought I'd do the book haul now because this will be my last video that is not pre-recorded. So every video after this for maybe the next couple months is going to be pre-recorded, just so you know. If you are wondering why that's going to be happening, please check out my update video, which I will link right here. Anyway, it's a lot of books, so let's get on to it. The first two books are part of this series, and that is the Throne of Glass series. So I have the second book in that series, and that is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas, and then I have the third book in that series, which is Heir of Fire. Now I have done a review of all three books, kind of like a review medley. Mainly it's focusing on Heir of Fire because this one just came out. So you can click the book, either one of them, I think, or probably Heir of Fire. We'll have the link on it so you can check them out. This is a fantasy series, a really amazing fantasy series. It's about a girl named Selena who is a slave in mind, and she's a famous assassin, and she gets a chance to compete in this assassin contest for the king, and whoever wins gets to be the king's assassin. And you know, if she does win, she gets to work for him for 3 years, and then she gets her freedom. So it's all about that, and then there's a whole bunch of magical elements and just amazing stuff. So if you are looking for a fantasy series, please pick Throne of Glass up because they are amazing books, like amazing. The next book I have should come as no surprise. It just came out this past week, and that is The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey. This is the second book in the Fifth Wave series, and I am super excited that I have my hands on it. I am over halfway through with it, and dare I say, as of right now, I'm not loving it as much as I love the Fifth Wave. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I just feel like it's just kind of that, and it's super short. Like, look how short this is. I think this is only like 300 pages. I'm not going to read the last page. This is exactly 300 pages, whereas the Fifth Wave was quite a chunker of a book. Not an insane amount, but it was, this book had 450 pages, like 460 pretty much. So it had a good 160 extra pages. So yeah, I don't know, like I can't say I don't love it yet because I haven't finished it, but as of right now, I'm not loving it, and I feel bad because I love the Fifth Wave. So like, you guys know this is one of my top books. Like, it was my second favorite of last year, which is saying something. And this one I'm just not loving it so far. I don't know what it is. Am I the only one? The next two books, the lovely Quark book sent to me. I love Quark books. You guys know that because they send me the most interesting and cool and amazing books. They sent me two Hello Kitty books. They sent me the Hello Kitty baking book and the Hello Kitty crochet. Now, ask me if I can crochet. The answer is no. Do I want to one day? Yes, because I would love to be an old lady that just crochets things for her children and her grandchildren. Why not? But as of right now, I don't crochet, but this will be saved for future reference. And I do have some friends that crochet, and it's just got really cute stuff in it, and they're just cute books. I'm not a huge fan of Hello Kitty, but you know, whatever. The baking one, hopefully you can see that. I am very intrigued by it because I love baking. The red apple cupcakes. Yeah, I'm gonna bake those. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. One day, I will do it. One day, but just baking stuff, yes. So I love these two. I just think they're really cute, and they're so pink. So pink. I love pink. Yeah, I do. I'll say it. The next three books Simon & Schuster sent to me. The first one is Winger by Andrew Smith. This is not a new book. It's been around for a while. A lot of people love this book, and I started it, but then I stopped it because Infinite Sea came out, but I will be finishing it as soon as I'm done with Infinite Sea. This is about a boy named Winger. That is his nickname because he plays field hockey, I think, and it's just about his life at boarding school, about how he gets bullied. I've heard it's hilarious, but the ending gets really sad, so I'm trying to like prepare myself for that. But yeah, this is the paperback edition, and it's got cool painting in it, if you can see that, and it's full of like drawing, like it's like he's writing this book himself almost in a way. Comics and stuff like that. So it's very interesting so far. Like I said, a lot of people love this book, and I hope to as well. The next book Simon & Schuster sent to me is Falls the Shadow by Stephanie Gaither? Gaither? I don't know. Hopefully you can see it because it's very shiny. I have no clue what this is about. I think it's about sci-fi. Something about immortality, about cloning. Somebody might have murdered the most popular girl at school. Something, I think this is about cloning. So I think this, I'm going to say this is about sci-fi-ish kind of stuff. I haven't heard too much about it. Sometimes I like going into books that I don't know too much about because I like to be surprised. But, yeah, I don't know too much about it, but it looks interesting. Cloning, sci-fi, why not? And the last book Simon & Schuster sent to me is Ashes to Ashes by Jenny Han and, oh crap, what's her name? Siobhan Vivian. Yeah, nailed it. This is the third and final book, I believe, in the Burn for Burn trilogy. I have read Burn for Burn. I have yet to read Fire with Fire. But, yeah, this one is Ashes to Ashes. If you guys don't know about this series, it's about these 3 girls who are not friends at all, but they each want to get revenge on certain people in their life, so they kind of team up together and decide to get revenge on the said person. And the first book I did read, like I said, the ending kind of left you with a what? And I still need to read Fire Fire. I heard the trilogy is amazing, and I do plan to finish it, so I'm excited to read this one. I'm not a huge fan of the covers because I feel like it's like private school, like, hey, we're popular girls, we'll mess you up. Maybe it's just me. I love the font, I will say that, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the covers. Oh, I do like the back though, because this area is a whole bunch of books of photography, and I like the window. I would live there, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, I rant too much. The last 4 books I'm going to show you are books that Penguin sent to me. They always send me really awesome books. And the first book is All the Truth That's in Me by Julie Berry. This is a paperback edition. This book's been out for a little bit. And I remember talking about it on New Release Tuesday when I did it. It's about a girl that kind of, I think she disappears for a while. And it's about a girl that disappears with her best friend, and then 5 years later, one of them emerges, and she can't speak, and she's ignored by her friends and family, and she's trying to unravel the truth that what happened to her, and, you know, get back her voice and stuff like that. I will say I like this cover. I do like the hardback edition as well. It's kind of spooky, if you will. But this one looks really good, and I hope to get my hands on it. I think this would be a good Halloween read to read for me, because it's not too spooky, but spooky enough for me, which means not really spooky at all. Does that make sense? No? Probably not. The next book I'm probably most excited for, right after The Infinite Sea, of course, and that is The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I can't believe I had my hands on this. If you guys don't know, Marie Lu wrote the Legend trilogy, which I adore. I love that trilogy. I was okay with how it ended. There's a lot of trilogies where I was really mad about how it ended, so I'm okay with the way Legend ended. But this is her new series, I think. I'm not too sure. It's like the 5th one that's talked about this that's like, I don't know much about it and I want to go into it and I don't know much about it. I don't know if we all like have some sort of thing in our brain that's like, we're just gonna go into it blind because we just want to see. And I don't know how that happened for all of us to think that, but I love it because I feel the same way. Like, I was gonna read the jacket of it and I was like, no, I'm gonna wait because it's Marie Lu and I think I'll just love it regardless. So I do know this is kind of not sci-fi, maybe kind of fantasy, I think. I don't know too much about it. There's a sword on the cover of it, so maybe fantasy. I think there's a map too. Is there a map? Don't quote. Oh, there's a map. They always say the best fantasy books have maps in them, so this must be fantasy and it must be awesome. So I am very, very excited to read this. I hope to get to it very, very soon, like very soon. The next book I have is Schizo by Nick Sheff. This has such an interesting cover. Like, am I hypnotizing you yet? Maybe, maybe not. I think this is about a boy who has schizophrenia, which I am very familiar with in my life. I do have a member of my family that does have schizophrenia, and I, in firsthand experience, know how rough it is. So I was very intrigued to be able to read this, or to be able to select this book to read, because it's very, schizophrenia is a very real and tough issue, and I'm interested in reading more about it. So I do know it's about a boy that has schizophrenia, like I said. I think his brother goes missing or something like that, so I think he has to go look for them like that. So it's all about that, and yeah, I haven't heard too much about it other than, you know, that it's about schizophrenia. So interesting, and the cover's so interesting. Like, this gotta be one of the most interesting covers I've ever owned of a book, because it's just so hypnotizing. Is that the right word? I'm not sure. And the last book I have is called Ethel and Oliver by Christina Moracho. I probably butchered all of those names except for Oliver and Christina, so I apologize for that. I don't know much about this one either. I'm horrible. Like, I know about it when I pick them and then I forget because I have this horrible memory. Okay, it's about that girl, Athea, and Oliver, who are best friends, and the girl wants to be more than best friends, and the guy's like, I'm not too sure about that. Apparently Oliver he falls asleep in class and wakes up in his bed 3 weeks later with no memory of the time that's gone by, and he can't deny any longer that something is seriously wrong with him. Okay, a little bit deeper than I thought it was going to be. It's about their friendship and maybe them becoming more, and maybe Oliver figuring out something might be wrong with him. I'm not too sure about it. I think this is a pillow. It looks like a pillow. This looks like hair. But anyway, I'm very interested in reading that one as well. So that was my September book haul. Like I said, I might receive more books before September's over because my birthday, which by the time this goes up, has already passed. It was on Saturday. So I may have had more books. I don't know if I'll have time to film a book haul because my baby will be here probably next week. So yeah, like I said, it's just this is my September book haul so far. If you have heard of any of these books, please leave a comment below and let's talk about them some. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.